Welcome back, everybody. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day today and you guys are continuing to grow that business each and every day. We're at it, guys. We're at Q4. We're getting close to the end of the month. We're not, okay, we got a few weeks until the end of the month, so make sure to get those listings up, get those shipments sent into Amazon, and continue to make those sales throughout the month and into next month. So it's going to be a great Q4. Just keep pushing, guys. So in today's video, I want to talk about another video on Mercari, okay? If you guys didn't watch my last video on how to price things on Mercari and how I price things a little bit higher, definitely go check that video out. It's very helpful. So today I want to talk about how to make more sales. So Mercari is different from eBay and Amazon because it is a social platform. It's not just, put something up and let it sit, kind of like Amazon or eBay. Now, obviously, you need to reprice your items if they're not selling within a few weeks on both of those platforms. It just depends on the item and it's all situational, but you just don't want to let it sit there. So on Mercari, because it does have that social aspect, you need to be promoting your listings, okay? So I'm going to be talking about that in today's video and kind of what promoting listings means and how to do it. So I'm going to take a look at right here. We're going to use video games as an example. When you type in video games on the main front page of Mercari, it'll pull up this right here. So it is basically kind of like Instagram in a way, as it just shows a bunch of pictures of a bunch of items. There's no listings or anything. It's just the pictures, right, with the prices. So on some of these listings, you'll see a blue title above the actual listing, or the blue little bar that says price down with an arrow, or price with an arrow down. That means that this person used a public promoted listing, or they publicly promoted their listing so that it basically relists the item back to the front page to where people are seeing it. So basically, whenever you list an item on Mercari, it'll be put on this front page, and then when more people list, it'll continue to go down and down and down, and pretty much till it's non-existent, and you have to look up. So say you wanted to buy this Luigi's Mansion 3 right here, you would have to look up Luigi's Mansion 3 to find that if it's finally gone, and if you were to look up a Luigi's Mansion 3 on its own, it would pull up all Luigi's Mansion 3 just like you're seeing here. So basically, if you relist an item, or if you promote an item to the public, it pretty much relists it on this front page, but it relists it at 5% less, okay? So if you list it for $90, it'll relist it 5% less, and that's the new price of the item, and it'll put that little bar above it so people will know the price has come down. So we're going to take a look at how to do this. And if you guys didn't watch my last video, like I said, on pricing higher, it is important to price a little higher than you would sell on eBay if you're going to use this promote listings, which you should. So let's take a look at pretty much how to promote a listing. So you'll go to your sales page right here on sale. And as you can see, I put these up last night. I got a great score the other day. I went on a sourcing trip and found these great prices for some of these. I got them for mostly 50 to 60 bucks a piece, and pretty good prices here. Hopefully these will sell. I put these up last night and they already have a ton of watchers. So basically what you're going to do is you're going to go to where it says promote right there, okay? And it'll pull up this screen and it says promote to everyone, which is a public sale, or it'll be promote to likers, which likers are pretty much just watchers, okay? They'll just like your item and it pretty much just goes into a page like your watch page. So we're going to talk about how to do the public sale first. So click on that public sale and it'll pretty much pull up this screen right here, and it says drop your price, and it'll tell people that like the item. So people who are watchers, it'll still send them the notification, hey, this price has gone down 5%. And as you can see, it says at the bottom, 5% less than your lowest historical price. It'll now be $190 and it'll be refreshed to the top of the page. So basically, when you go to list an item, you'll have 3 tags, and then you'll obviously have your title. And basically, when you relist it, it'll relist it to those specific tags and your title. So it'll reach a wider audience. So like if you just type in video games, obviously it'll pull up a ton of video games. But if you typed in, like for this example, you'll put in Godzilla, or you'll put in action figure, or whatever my tags were, it'll pull it up again. So pretty much click that and it'll promote it. And it'll go back to the home screen, and now people can see it. Now, you don't want to do this too quickly or too early on when you list it. So like I listed that last night. Now, the problem with relisting or promoting way too early is your price gets tanked pretty quickly if you're going to do this over and over and over again, okay? I've done this for a few items, and it eventually does work. Some higher priced items I had at 500, then I promoted to 400, and it finally sold at 350, right? And I was fine. I paid $30 to $40 for that item, so I made a lot of money on it. So it was still a good profit, but I relisted so many times that the price went down so much. So when you relist it to the front page, and it goes to 190 now, so this item would go to 190, you can no longer have that item at 200. So the next time you want to promote it, it promotes it from 190 again down to 5. Okay. So that's pretty much how it goes. It just continues to go down, and you can't pretty much have that 200 price ever again unless you have to make a new listing for that item, which you could do. I don't do it very often, and I will be doing it soon just for a lot of the items that I haven't had on in a while. So now let's talk about the promoted listings for private sale to your likers. So basically this is just pretty much like eBay's send a best offer option. So we'll go back to this promote your item page, and you'll click on right there, promote to likers, which is a private sale. And then it'll pull up this page right here. I put in, it says right there, your offer. As you can see, I put in 190. It's kind of cut off. It says your offer needs to be from $11 to $180. Okay, so your item has to be 10% less. Now on the promote sale, when you promote it to the public, it is actually 5%. That way, you know, it can get to a lot more people, and more people can see it. But when you're doing it just to your likers, it's just the people that have liked your item and are very interested in it. So they make you do 10% less. Okay. So this is, I have to put it at 180. So if I was to promote this listing, I would put it at 180. Okay. Now the thing is, when you relist, or when you promote, I keep saying relist, when you promote an item twice. Okay. So say I was to promote this item at $180. Okay. I would go back and promote it again. I cannot promote it at 180. It has to be lower. I'm not entirely sure on the exact amount. It might have to be another 10%. So it might have to be like 150 or 160 or whatever. It'd be like 162. So I think it does another 10%. So that's something you need to watch out for. Don't just continue to promote your items. I could be wrong. You might just have to do like $1 or $2 lower. I can't remember. But just make sure when you're promoting your listings, you don't do it over and over and over again. So don't do it like every single day. I would say if you're not getting a lot of likes on the initial post, definitely go ahead and maybe a week later. So say you only got 1 like or 0 likes on that item, definitely go ahead and promote it again. And this is why we price higher, guys, because if it doesn't get a lot of interest at first, you can definitely go ahead and promote it to the public. It'll drop at 5%. And then, hey, maybe you get like 2 or 3 likers after that. Maybe that doesn't sell for another few days or a week, and then you do a private sale, and then hopefully it sells after that. So you definitely don't want to promote it too much, because then it'll tank the price down to where you're not making any profit, and that's just kind of something you have to get used to. With eBay, you kind of just let it sit, and then you hit a best offer, or you send them best offers. But with Mercari, you kind of have to be more hands-on with it, and definitely, make sure you're not tanking your prices, because you can do that very, very quickly. I've done that before, to where I've had something up for $30. I'll promote the listing. It'll go down to $25, and then someone will offer me $20 for it. And then I'm like, okay, I paid $10 for the item. I expected to sell it for $30. You kind of have to just make sure before you take the offer. I know a lot of people don't do this. They just kind of take the offer because they're like, okay, it's a good offer. I'll make my money back, and then they'll lose money on it. It's okay to lose money on certain itemims if you've had them for so long and you just need to recoup that money. But just make sure, you have a set price at what you want to sell it as, or sell it at. It'll make it a lot easier when you're going to put it into your spreadsheet that, oh, I just lost $3. I didn't even realize it because I just took the best offer after promoting it, right? So you definitely don't want to do that. You want to make it to where you can make money, obviously. So that is just a good way to increase sales. I think it's the best way to increase sales on Mercari. Now, obviously, you need to have great tags, a great description, and a good title and a great pictures. I just dropped my elbow just dropped off the desk, just like every other listing you would do on eBay. So make sure to have a good listing in the first place. That's just something that is a given, I would imagine. I'll do another video on that here pretty soon. It might be my next video on how to make a good listing. I'm not sure if I'll do it this early. I might do it later on when we get more people. That way I can kind of reach more people, because a video like that won't reach a lot if it just goes into YouTube's algorithm, because there's tons of people doing that, and I'm a very small channel right now. So hopefully in the future we can obviously grow, and I can do more videos like that that'll reach more people, and that's kind of like a broader generic. Right now I have to stick to very specific videos to help grow the channel. So if you guys do want to help grow the channel, definitely hit that thumbs up button. And you guys know I want to make a community here, so definitely comment down below if you guys have any questions on Mercari, if you guys promote your listings, anything like that. I'll always get back to you, and I hope other people can help you as well. So yeah, I would really appreciate it, guys, if you did both those things. And if you want to see more, definitely hit that subscribe button. We got videos up Monday through Friday, and it's going to be great. I'm really excited to continue to do YouTube full time. So I really appreciate you guys being here and continue to help the channel grow. So definitely continue to grow your own business and have a great Q4, guys. I'll see you in the next video.